Hello friends, today I am going to discuss a very interesting topic, concept of species and speciation. Every day we see different kinds of organisms and allow them to identify from their appearance. As evolution continues, new species are formed as a result of environmental changes. Hence, species arise due to evolutions and species is a unit of evolution. However, like other units like weight in grams, volume in liter, the species is not a definite, quantifiable and fixed unit. Generally, species is distinguished by the morphological criteria like similarities and dissimilarities. There are taxonomical methods which impose static nature of unit species, but really species is ever changing dynamic unit or entity. Paleontological evidence of extinct species also based on taxonomic methods like morphological and or anatomical characters. Here also we do not have evidences to define this dynamic entity. One of the old definitions of species given by Charles Darwin is that species are group of interbreeding individuals that are reproductively isolated from such other groups. No morphological concept or any cannot define a species except this definition. However, there are several other difficulties encountered. Asexual organisms cannot be defined, for example, Hydra. Species as considered one from morphological criteria often found to be more than one species when some other methods like biochemical, immunological or cytological are applied, for example, Drosophila rhaplata. Cryptic species, morphologically similar but reproductively isolated, for example, Drosophila willistonii and Drosophila equinoxialis. Real problem is that a species shows reproductive isolation in one circumstances and not in other. For example, Junonia zonalis and Junonia coenea moths. Modern methods also tamper with reproductive isolation. Artificial insemination, hormonal treatment, hybridization, genetic engineering, test tube fertilization or in vitro fertilization. Hence, Dobzhansky and Ernst Mayr proposed a definition that best explains the concept of species. It is based on genotypic endowment, that is criteria, rather than morphological concept, that is phenotypic criteria. It says that species is a group of organisms constituting a Mendelian population which shares a common gene pool at any given time. The only differences between old and new definitions mainly pertain phenotypic, that is reproductive isolation, and genotypic, that is genetic isolation concept of a species. Reproductive isolation is always associated with genetic divergence. Speciation. The crucial event for the origin of a new species is reproductive isolation. The members of a species usually differ genetically, ecologically, morphologically and in their behavior, that is phenotypically, from other species. Many species differ, mostly being reproductively isolated. To understand how new species comes into existence, we have to understand a barrier to interbreeding can evolve between species and its ancestors. A single species constitutes a set of interbreeding organisms. A single genetic variant or several variants spreads through a part of the species and the barriers of this genetic variant mate only with other barriers of the same genetic variants. If reproductive isolation starts as a mating preference, it must eventually restrict to only breeding with its own type. Once it happens, the species has to split into two, that is, from one in initial populations to two separate interbreeding populations will have evolved. Later at some stage, further phenotypic, ecological and behavioral differences associated with the reproductive isolation may also evolve. The question is why and in what circumstances the genetic variant causing reproductive isolation should evolve. Three theoretical types of speciation are distinguished according to geographic relationships of the ancestral species and newly formed species. First is allopatric speciation, then parapatric speciation and sympatric speciation. In allopatric speciation, the population splits into one or more new geographical zones, which allows genetic differentiation to occur between these groups through drift or selection. This establishes reproductive isolation between them. At this stage, no gene flow occurs between them, even though they occupy same locality as speciation is complete. For example, birds of New Guinea islands like paradise birds and finches of Galapagos Island. In parapatric isolation, within same locality a cline may differentiate or niche is formed due to certain isolatory mechanisms to establish reproductive isolation in same locality. Therefore, no gene flow occurs in them, though this group is in parental group as speciation occurs. Examples: some salamander and lizard species. In sympatric population, the group splits into two or more groups that occupy different ecological zones such as habitats or food sources within a same geographic locality. Establishment of reproductive isolation occur in them due to isolatory mechanisms to complete speciation. For example, Drosophila species like Drosophila virilis to Drosophila littoralis and Drosophila americana. Factors for speciation: isolatory mechanism, selection, genetic drift, mutation, etc. of evolutionary factors are associated for new species formation, that is called speciation. Mutations. Mutations are important to propagate genetic divergence in a population. Even no two organisms of a population are found similar. The physiological differences in the interbreeding population are caused due to changes in the gene composition. Depending upon whether a mutation is beneficial or harmful, selection will operate against it, causing change in gene frequencies. For example, an organism carry a recessive mutant gene, that is called small a, along with a dominant gene, that is capital B, which is beneficial. Then natural selection operates in favor of gene capital B. At the same time, mutant gene would also spread that accumulates in the gene pool. Such two individuals made the recessive homozygotes are produced, leading to homozygous state. It is then exposed to selection. Recombination. It is also a means of bringing about new combinations of old genes present in the gene pool of a population. As a result of interbreeding, new combinations of genes is produced. During gamete formation, that is during crossing over of meiosis and fertilization. This may be advantageous for survival. The advantageous combinations are favored by natural selection and become successful in evolution. Genetic drift. This is coined by Sewell Wright in 1931. Sampling error gives drift in populations. In fact, it is also known as Sewell Wright effect or the scattering of variability. In large populations, it is insignificant, but in a smaller population, it is very significant and brings about greater fluctuations in gene frequencies. As a result, a gene may be eliminated or fixed, leading loss and fixation of a new individuals in a population due to altered gene frequency. Example, a heterozygous plant capital A small a give rise offsprings by self pollination. The population size is only 1. In this condition, the plant may be heterozygous, that is capital A small a, or homozygous, that is capital A small a state. If it is heterozygous, no change occurs, but if it is homozygous, that is capital A, the other allele small a is eliminated and dominant is fixed. Otherwise, in small a plant, the allele capital A is perished and small a is fixed due to great where gene frequency changed significantly. Natural selection. Environmental factors favor the certain gene combinations over other present in the population. These combinations often beneficial to the population which are favored and others are disadvantageous that are eliminated during multiplication. This impact of environment on gene complexes is called natural selection. These genetic variations are created by selection of new species formation. For an example, a variant black dot in a populations of offsprings would become more in subsequent generations. In this figure, parental population has 10% of variants. Due to natural selection, variant population increases in subsequent generation from F1 to F4 from 10% to 90%. Isolation. It is the segregation of the population of a species into separate individuals of different species by certain mechanisms to prevent interbreeding among them and help to maintain their heredity integrity. Thus, isolation helps in splitting of species into new distinct species. The isolatory mechanisms are first coined by Dobzhansky in 1937 in his book Genetics Origin of Species. He broadly separated them into geographic isolation and reproductive isolation. The former operates on a geographically isolated populations, allotropic species and later represented genotypically conditioned differences between species which do not permit the hybrid formation. These include pre-mating and post-mating mechanisms essential for species formation. Example, frog and goat. Pre-mating mechanism include geographic, climate, ecological, seasonal, ethological isolations, etc. Examples, frog species, pig frog and gopher frog. Post-mating mechanisms are gametic mortality, zygote mortality, hybrid inviability and inferiority. Examples, goat and sheep hybrid. There are other factors like ploidy related to chromosomal level, founder effect, bottleneck effects also. Mechanisms of origin of species. There are two distinct ways in which new species arise from the pre-existing ones. Splitting of the species into two or more species called speciation. The process of speciation occurs only in allopatric population, but not in the sympatric populations living in same area. Sympatric population, example Drosophila in relation to chromosome. In Drosophila species, different number and shape of chromosomes are present. Drosophila melanogaster and Drosophila americana have 4 pairs of chromosomes. Drosophila virilis has 6 pairs. Drosophila pseudoobscura and Drosophila persimilis have 5 pairs. Drosophila willistoni has 3 pairs. Drosophila virilis has considered being ancestral type, having 5 pairs of rod-shaped and 1 pair of dot-like chromosomes. Drosophila melanogaster has 4 in number, 2 pairs have V-shaped, a pair of rod-shaped and a pair has dot-like due to aberrations. Transformation of the old species into a new one in due course of time. In this type of evolution, only one species exists at a time. For example, species A evolves into species B and B into C. Transformation of a species into a new species in due course of time is the second mode of evolution. Simpson divides it in two types of transformation: a phylogenetic evolution and quantum evolution. Both work at a genera, families operating above species. In conclusion, we have seen the definition of a species and speciation. The species is a group of individuals of populations which are reproductively isolated in association with genetic modifications. The formation of new species occurs due to evolutionary factors like isolation, selection, mutation, genetic drifts, etc., to bring about changes in gene pool of the populations. Based on these changes in the environment, allopatric, sympatric and parapatric populations are emerged. The mechanisms of origin of species is mainly related to two processes: splitting of one species into two or more and transformation of old species into a new in due course of time and space. Thank you and feel to learn more in evolution.